Rolls-Royce owned by Field Marshall Montgomery that ferried Winston Churchill and King George VI around during WW II set to fetch £180,000 at auction. A Rolls-Royce that belonged to Field Marshal Montgomery and ferried King George VI, Winston Churchill and General Eisenhower between top-secret D-Day meetings is to be auctioned off. The Phantom III was the staff car for the British Army leader while he was based at Southwick House, near Portsmouth during the Second World War. Owned by a private collector, the historical car has a guide price of £180,000 but is expected to sell for more. In the months leading up to June 6, 1944, the 19th-century manor house was the headquarters of the main Allied commanders. Montgomery would often send his chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce up to London to collect the King and the Prime Minister. The rear compartment still has the bespoke electric cigar lighter installed onto a wood panel for Churchill's use. Before he was based at Southwick House, Montgomery, who was in command of all Allied ground forces during Operation Overlord, used the car to travel from his home in Virginia Water in Surrey to London. The 1936 green and black motor was first owned by the head of English Talbot Motor Company, Frederick Wilcock, before being requisitioned by the Ministry of War Transport Section. After D-Day it was reassigned to the Chief of Staff of the United States Air Force, General Carl Spaatz. In the 1950s, at the time of the Suez Crisis, the car was purchased by a planter in Malaya and shipped out to Penang. In recent years it has been in the hands of a private owner, but it has now become available for sale through auctioneers Bonham's for £180,000. Tim Schofield, head of Bonham's motor car department, said any Rolls-Royce is a sight to behold, but one with such historical significance is really something special to be offering. We pride ourselves on offering motor cars with the very best provenance, and a car that has been used by Monty, Eisenhower, George V and Churchill has to be up there with the very best. The Phantom was a landmark design for Rolls-Royce, and is widely considered the most outstanding luxury car of the 1930s. Since its use during the war, the car has been displayed at several military events, including one at Southwick House where D-Day was planned in 1944. The Rolls-Royce Phantom III was a landmark design for Rolls-Royce and was their first ever V12-engined car. This example recently has had its engine rebuilt and an overdrive fitted for effective modern road driving. The car comes complete with documents authenticating its history and will go up for auction on December 6.